Hello, welcome to Cloud Channel. Here in this module, we will talk about how to capture Event Hub's data in Parquet format and how to store the data in ADLS Gen2. So in this tutorial, that we will learn how to deploy an event generator that sends data to our Event Hub and create a stream analytics job using the no code editor, and we will also learn how to look at that metrics and how to monitor the job, and we will review input data and schema, and we configure uh, Azure Data Lake Storage Gen2 to which the event hub data will be captured, and we will run the stream analytics job. And once we receive the data that we needed, then we can stop the job. So whenever we want to run this job, and we will run it again. So I will show how to deploy all these and how to create a job and store that data. And we need a couple of services here. I will use a tool app Azure template to deploy everything, and I will walk you through what are the services included in this tool app Azure template, and I will show you how to just create a storage account and create a container and store all that event hub data. So I'm on the page that custom deployment, and I'll show you how to use this template to deploy the required services for our requirement. So I will open this visualize just to give you an idea. So what are the services included in this tool app Azure template? This is Azure built-in template, but you can use your own choice. You can deploy each service alone, or you can use these Azure provided templates to deploy these services in Azure. So I will just maximize here. So you can see that so what are the services included in this template? So app services included, and app service plan included, Cosmos DB account, Event Hub's namespace where we can access that Event Hub and the functions. And also, we have a service plan and storage account. So I will close this visualizer, and we need subscription, and I'll create a resource group. So I will just say this one is a resource group 1 and click OK. So here I choose a region as East US, and I will set this interval 1, and I will go to next step, click on review create. So here we can see that we need to review all our service names. So we mentioned the resource group name as resource group 1, region East US, interval 1. So I will create this template. So once this deployed, we should be able to see that Event Hub's Cosmos DB account, functions, service plan, everything. So while this service is, while deployment is in progress, so I will go to home and look for the storage accounts I already have here in Azure services. But if you don't see that, these are all latest services that I use. But if you want to find out the Azure service, just go to search and click on storage account and create a storage account. As I mentioned earlier, we will capture this Event Hub's data in Parquet format and store that data into this ADLS Gen2. So here I'm deploying my storage account in resource group 1, and I need to give a name for this storage account. I will say storage account for Event Hub. Okay. Storage account for Event Hub 1, and in the region I deploy in East US, and performance standard and redundancy local. Since this is just a demo purpose, so I'm not choosing any high services. It's just like basic services. Selecting the locally redundant, and now everything looks good here. I will move to next page, advanced, and enable block public access, enable storage account keys, so everything is okay. And here we need to enable this hierarchical namespace to create this as a Gen2 account, otherwise it will create as a blob. And everything looks good here. Access tier is hot because we frequently access data. If it is cold, then infrequently access data. We'll move to next page, the networking, enable public access, Microsoft network routing, and data protection. I'll just disable. This is just a demo purpose, so I don't need these options. So, but if you are working in an organization, but like these options help you, like in case someone deletes your blobs or containers, you can still recover them if you enable this soft delete. So for now, I disable these options here in this deployment. Encryption, I will use the Microsoft managed keys, and tags. I don't worry much about these tags at this moment. And let's go review all our service names in this review section. Everything looks good. Subscription resource group and storage account name, locally redundant, deploying East US. And now I will create the storage account. Once this storage account created, then we need a container and to store all the data. So I will create a container. I'll go to home and see what are the services available in our resource group 1. So here we see that Stream Analytics job is deployed, service plan, service, Cosmos DB account. So the template that we use is deployed all the services. So we let's see if our storage account is deployed. Yes, we can see here our storage account also created, and it takes a couple of minutes to make sure it is available. I will go to Event Hub namespace for now. Like we will start creating that a Stream Analytics job. So here you can see that on the left you see all the settings, entities, monitoring. On the entities, I will go to Event Hubs, and here we see that entry stream available, exit stream available. I will select an entry stream. So I have entry stream available, and on left you can see features, capture, and process data. So I will select the process data. So now we see a lot of options here. Process Event Hub data with Azure Stream Analytics. So we can do like filter and ingest to Synapse SQL, materialize data in Cosmos DB, filter and ingest to ADLS Gen2. But here in this tutorial, in this module, we'll be doing capture data to ADLS Gen2 in Parquet format. So I will select that. Just click on select, and I need to give a name here. I will say Parquet format. You can select any name. I just say Parquet format and create this Stream Analytics job. So once I have this Stream Analytics job, so here you can see that input and output as you, it just like provide default. But let me show you, if you don't see them at default, I will just create, I will just delete them now. I will show you how to add input and output. So here you can go here. You can say, we can select Event Hub. Now you can see that our input is Event Hub. Now, for now, let's configure the Event Hub. So I will click on Event Hub, and here use existing, the default one for entry stream, and the serialization is JSON. I will keep JSON, and connection string. Authentication mode is connection string, and everything is default. Now I will click on connect. So it takes a few seconds. The connection to data stream, entry stream is succeeded. So now what's happening data. So it takes a little while, like Once we have a data available, we can see it here in the visualization at bottom of the screen and under the data preview. Generally, within few seconds, we will see sample input data and the schema, and we can choose to drop fields or rename fields or change data type. So I will show you how to remove the fields and how to, like, if you want to change data type, you can change it. So let's just wait for, like, our sample data here. So while this data is loading, I will go back to our storage accounts and make sure, like, we create a container to store our data. So here we have a storage account that we deployed earlier. So I will go to containers and I will create a container called event hub data. And I will just enable that container access since this is just a demo purpose. Create this container. So now I have a container available in my storage account. So I will go back here and see if we have a data available. Click on start streaming preview. So we should be able to see the data. All deployment is completed. We should be able to see the data now. So here we can see the data, the car model, entry time, state, toll amount, tag, toll ID, license plate. So if you want to change, like, any data type, you can change it. So let's say, so if you want to change something like a license plate as a string or word character, so and toll ID and toll amount, I'll just show you, like, how to remove a field that you don't want it. So just click on remove here, toll amount, and now toll amount is removed. Now, if you want to change any data types, the toll ID, let's say you want integer, but you want a string, just click on string. So now you can see this toll ID is updated. And also remember that we removed the toll amount, and now we don't see in this visualization. Now let's configure our output. So I will go here and select our output. So here we see the outputs available: Gen2, Synapse, Cosmos DB, SQL database. So I will select Gen2 and just click on Gen2 and configure this. A storage account name. We have a storage account name available that we created, and I will select the container we just created, event hub data, and keep everything. And directory path pattern, I will say 0101. So just like, month and then date. So this just a demo purpose, so I selected that pattern and everything looks good. Just connect. Now we need to connect these two. So this is our input, event hubs is our input, and ADLS Gen2 is our output. So I will save this and then now run the stream analytics job. So I will open another portal, just like, show you how to, like, monitor. And also here, streaming units, keep 3 and output start time now. Click on now. Now it's created, but within 1 or 2 minutes, you will see this status as running. So it takes one, yeah, it's starting. So we will see that job will be running soon. So I will go back resource group and I'll just go select resource group and event hubs namespace, and click on event hubs, click on entry stream and click on process data. And here you see that our stream analytics job is parquet format. It is running. So you can if you want to look at the metrics, you can look at them. This is how we monitor the job. So it is not started yet, but it will start soon. Let me refresh it. Yeah, now it is running. And soon we will see that, like, we will receive data in ADLS Gen2. So after this setup, right after our stream analytics job complete, once we configure input to output, we'll see a list of stream analytics jobs created using this no code editor. And we saw that within 2 minutes that job is in running state, and we can keep refresh this page, and this job, like, keep send the data to our storage account. And you can also open this job, and if you want to monitor the matrix, you can do that. Just click on job monitor, open matrix, and here you can see that, like, the watermark delay or resource utilization, the CPU utilization, and events counts, input events, everything you can see it on this job monitor. Now I will go back to storage account and open the storage account and go to container, click on event hub. Now we see that the container is created default with the folder created under this container. So remember, when we configure this ADLS, that we already, like, choose the pattern is 0101. That's why we see that here the folder is 01, and we should be able to see if I, like, 01, see, and one more 01, and under this we will see all the data. So all the parquet data is captured here, and you can download or you can query using this is parquet format, so that's why I'm not able to see, but you can use a Synapse or anything, serverless pool or Synapse notebook to access this data and start query data and visualize this data. And if you want to stop the job, just click on stop, and it will stop this stream analytics job. And now I will go back here, just click on, and we should be able to see this, like, the status is stopping because we just stopped the job. So, and we have a data available in our storage account. So this is how we capture data, even have data in a parquet format in ADLS Gen2. So I will quickly review, like, what we did in this module. In this module, we discussed how to capture Event Hub's data, and we deployed an event generator that's sends data to our Event Hub, and create a stream analytics job using the no-code editor, review input data and schema, and we also did, like, how to rename the fields or remove the fields or change the data type, and how to deploy storage account and how to configure storage account in this stream analytics job, and how to run the stream analytics job and stop the stream analytics job, and how to monitor and check the metrics. So this is all we covered in this module. If you have any questions on this event hubs, storing data in parquet format, any questions about ADLS Gen2 or any Azure service, please post them in the comments, and I will try to reply them whenever possible. And please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.